Hello, everyone. Today we are going to speak about marketing findings, analysis, and recommendations based on those findings. Everything will be based mostly on Solomon's book, but of course we have also used other sources. First off, we will speak about the findings, as I've mentioned, and then the analysis and then recommendations based on the findings. So each marketer wants the company, the business to stand out. That is why we do some actions. We think about some plans that will lead us to the best results and will help us analyze the market. And then we sometimes change the course of actions based on those findings and based on the research. Let's have a look at the findings that we had during the course. Here are the references that we used for this analysis. And to begin with, we will speak about the first finding, that is about defining the target audience. And I guess this is one of the most important things in the market, and it is somehow connected with market segmentation, because defining the target audience helps marketers understand who they are going to deal with and how to communicate the product they have with the audience. This is important because it helps the company save effort and time as well as money. And along with market segmentation, you can have a look at the first and second points. It helps understand the target audience, and it also makes targeting the product much easier and more effective. Now the third point, it is 4 P's of marketing, that is product, price, promotion, and place. Let's have a look at the third point. First off, marketers need to understand the product and then define its qualities. Because when we understand the product, we also understand how much will it cost, how to price it. And then we also understand the place, like depending on the place also the price can be different because it also shows the availability of the product, and after it comes the promotion, which communicates to the target audience the reasonably priced product. The fourth point that we have is about the knowledge of culture and subculture, cultural differences, which is very, very important. Because when marketers know the cultures, they also know the nuances connected with this culture. And in this case, marketers can really understand people. They can really understand how to communicate what they want to say. They can understand the wants and needs of those people, and this can help save even the reputation of companies sometimes, along with saving time and money. The fifth point is about the knowledge, is about being accessible online. So nowadays we know that it's essential for companies to have online, like social media platforms, and it creates, of course, brand awareness. And then when people know who you are, they are also more willing to pay for what they get. The sixth point will be about using human senses, which is essential in marketing. It's about smell, it's about touch, it's about vision, etc. Like human senses can play a huge role, and they can really connect connections between people, between customers and the brands. Next point will be about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It is important because when marketers know this hierarchy of needs, they also understand how to communicate the products again, and they can define the buyer persona much easier. They can know how to satisfy the needs of customers. For example, if we're speaking about food, we'll communicate it in a different way, but if we're speaking about something much higher, let's say about getting some knowledge, this will be communicated in a different way. Next point will be about search engine optimization, which is really essential, and it's somehow connected also with online presence, and this can change the course of actions for marketers and can save money, time for companies, unnecessary, it can save from unnecessary advertisements, etc. Next point is about giving a feedback to customers. And feedback, it's like when customers have something to say, companies also need to say something. It can be both about positive and negative feedback, and everyone wants to be heard and valued. That is why they go online or sometimes offline, and they write or say whatever they think. Even especially if companies have a negative review, they need to work harder to kind of turn it to a positive one. And last but not least, it will be about influencer marketing. This is again about like social media presence, but not only. This can also be about offline presence, why not? But influencer marketing is really essential nowadays because it is very popular, first off. And then when people see that someone who they like, someone who they trust recommends a product, they are also more willing to try it. So influencer marketing is very trendy, we can also say. And of course, some recommendations based on those findings will be that marketers need to know their customers very well. So they constantly need to work on this and update their information. They need to build a marketing plan, of course. They can experiment using different marketing techniques because you never know what will work unless you try it. And then constantly optimizing user experience is essential. Online presence for companies, of course, is one of the very important things nowadays. And then using human senses. Next one will be if a company finds a differentiating feature, it can help stand out in the market. They really need to use it. I mean, companies always need to try to search for this differentiating feature because there are so many companies nowadays that this differentiating feature will help. Next one will be Maslow's hierarchy of needs, taking into consideration this. And then companies should always be alert, and they need to listen to their customers, what they are saying, what they are talking about them. And next one will be also word of mouth. That is very important. This can be both online and offline. Because when people recommend someone this or that, that is the best. Even it can work during influencer marketing because there are influencers who not only take advertisements, but they just go somewhere, try something, buy something, they like it, and they are willing to share. So word of mouth will be a really powerful tool. This was all for now, and thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.